My Lord Bruce, if you'll allow me to speak, I bring news from the English camp.
Speak, man.
The English leadership is in disarray. The knights squabble among themselves, and even King Edward cannot set himself apart from these petty squabbles, and the English are leaderless. It is my opinion that if you press your attack in your advantage, the English will break, and surely victory will be yours. If you'll allow me to join you, and get over it.
And can we trust you this time?
Aye, Lord, you can trust me. I'll die for you.
Join us.
Thank you, my lord.
War Council, now.
The woods and emerge slowly onto the car. Bruce has decided to attack at first light, and the Scots will advance and take the English by surprise. But before that, they will kneel in prayer. Remember that the English don't expect the Scots to fight. So some of them will be dozing in their camps or in their armour. It's only when they emerge from the woods. According to one chronicle, there's a bit of archer fire between the Scots and the English. The Scots come off the worst, and they go through the woods, and then the pikemen or the children come out of the woods and kneel in prayer. And it's at this point they are spotted by the English army. Prayer is absolutely essential in this part because it allows Bruce to make sure all his men are here and their men are blessed. That wasn't a very big cheer, was it? Come on! Let's hear it! Come on! That's more like it. Didn't hear much from the crowd though. Just because it's raining, are you happy? Well, tell your face. Tell your faces, it's only rain. And under the terms of chivalry, that's what happens. But in this battle, Bruce has said specifically, this isn't a deal and not an option for them at all. Where is your chivalric code? Give it up for Edward II of England, come on! Dear. Oh well, I can't say he was popular back in 1314, and it doesn't look like he's still popular in 2014.
Gloucester, can you tell me why the Scottish army has managed to get that close to my camp? You were meant to be on watch!
I requested the men and the resources so I could prevent something like this. You didn't give me the men. Yet all my men are fighting for you. They're already giving their lives for you.
Giving their lives? They're meant to be professional soldiers. They're peasants.
Well,
peasants!
Well, what do you expect when they march 100 miles? They need rest, they need to sleep, and they need to eat.
That's coward speak. You're a coward and a fool.
I'll show you I'm not a coward!
Go on, then!
Young Gloucester basically has been reprimanded and accused of cowardice and treachery by Edward II. This in front of all his peers and fellow nobles and fellow earls. Remember, this is a 23-year-old football star telling her, it's an equivalent of somebody going up to Beacon and saying, you're useless. Well, hang on. Maybe, Sorry, David, I know you're not here. So young Gloucester makes his way and rides straight at the Scots in almost a suicidal charge. Or perhaps he was trying to stop the Scots advancing. Either way, it's an ill-fated result for him. And you can see here, even a warhorse is not really keen on riding up against men with big pointed sticks. The young Gloucester is unhorsed and is killed. Another victim. But this death of Gloucester, this killing of this nobleman, really sends a shockwave. Absolutely horrific. And of course, at the same time, the English infantry are trying to push forward, and a crush develops, and some men are crushed to death. Once the cavalry are gone, it's down to the final hand-to-hand combat as more and more English are pushed towards the dreaded Bannockburn. What we're about to witness here
It's for money, and we're paying them loads to be here. Shouting something like, I love you.
I think they do actually, yeah, he does. Ah, dear me. Dear me. So the Chilterns press forward, and now the Scots are disregarding their pikes and going down to hand-to-hand combat. This could be nasty. This could hurt. That's got to hurt. Oh yeah, that's got to hurt. And so is that one. And of course, the English fight bravely, and many knights yield to the Scots and are taken prisoner. Others try and flee. Edward II has to be dragged from the battlefield by Sir Aymer de Valence. And he's basically dragged from the battlefield and makes his way to Stirling Castle, where he's refused entry and rights to embark on the stage. But this is a great victory for Robert the Bruce. Good for Robert the Bruce. But the battle for Robert the Bruce is a fantastic victory, but it will not forge a nation for another 14 years. Bruce will have to fight on for another 14 years as Edward II has escaped, and the war will be involved in Ireland and raids in